All right, and we live.
We are live.
Welcome back to the Urban Anime Podcast. Last week, some things were said about Big Mom,
I stand on him. Fuck that hoe.
and I normally stand with you on that, but I think the slander has gone a little bit too far, and I think I got to restore balance a bit. So, for the panel of people here today, I have a list that I would like to present. People that I think Big Mom would beat in a one-on-one fight in neutral territory.
Okay.
Drop them both on an island, neutral territory, them and all their necessary equipment, right? So Big Mom, she's gonna have not all of her homies, but her hat, Prometheus, and Hera, right? We'll take Zeus out.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. First person, I think we can all agree. I'll run through these easy ones pretty quickly. Katakuri.
Yeah.
Right. I like Cat. I don't think he does enough damage. Even he doesn't really know what to do with her. He only knows how to like slow her down, stop her, pacify her.
That's like a middleweight fighting a super heavyweight. He don't got enough to put it down.
Yeah, he knows how to deal with her when she's like maybe having a hunger pain or something, like
Right.
When she's actually focused on the fight, it's a different fight time.
Yeah, like they
even the hunger pains. I don't know about the hunger
pains. It's a 50-50. Like you could.
He's not gonna die to the life or death shit, like the life or soul shit. But
I don't know. I think he's scared of it. I think all of his kids. I think that's the thing, right? All of Big Mom's kids have seen the abuse and trauma she's done to the other kids before, so she all are kind of
in front of everybody.
Yeah, she's built in that fear into everyone. So
he's a conqueror. Y'all gotta realize though.
That is true.
He's built different. He's the only one that I would say. I would say I don't think he's scared of her. I think he understands the difference in power. That's why he works so hard to maintain that balance. But I don't think he's scared. I think he's just aware.
I think he just knows. Yeah, it's not gonna go well for me, but I'm gonna do what I can.
Yeah, I think he'd last. I do think he'd last pretty long against her in a real fight, just because he knows how she fights. He knows her fight, and he has future sight. I just don't think he had enough to put her down.
That's what I say. The DPS ain't high enough, but with that trident, I think he could like maybe land a couple of clean blows. Maybe.
No advance
because of the fact that she can take a gear 4th hit with no hockey. I just think that just puts her cut up.
I can't help but rule that out to like a animation thing, because this was before this like settled on.
Even in the manga though. I want to pull up the wedding cake panel when Luffy popped out and went Bound Man immediately, and they started scrapping. I think it was just a regular fist.
Like what genetic lineage is she from? That's like that.
The running theory is that she's part giant. Like she's an abandoned cursed giant. Like the
cursed giant or an ancient giant?
Like an ancient giant. The theory is that Kaido and Big Mom were ancient races that kind of gone a little bit too far, right? They diluted. So like maybe like I don't think she has Buccaneer blood in her, because I think they would have killed her immediately.
She's built like a Buccaneer.
But I think she might be a quarter Buccaneer. Maybe she's a quarter, giant or half giant or something like that.
Mm-hmm. A little both.
Maybe both, right? Kaido's definitely whatever Oni is. I think that's related to like the ancient giants, like Oars.
Yeah,
for sure. He's definitely related to the past.
Yeah, and I just think they just both got out of hand way too quickly.
Yeah,
I think Big Mom's just a person.
You think Big Mom is just an entity that spawned in?
I think she's
regular.
The world existed without Big Mom.
There's people that's just special. There's people that's just special in One Piece.
I mean,
that is true.
Whitebeard is a regular guy. I ain't gonna lie.
Whitebeard is a regular nigga.
Are you sure he's not part giant?
He's a regular
100% human.
Just a
100%.
Just different.
Big nigga. Big nigga. That's just all it is. I mean, I think she might. They tried to kind of play it up that she was like, some kind of incarnate destruction goddess situation when she was a kid, and I don't quite mind. I think she's just a person.
She was folding giants as a kid.
She was folding
I
giants.
believe she was a deity too. Like if you just
She was folding giants.
tossed the leader of our giant village into a coma.
But she never improved. That's my real thing with Big Mom. I think the proof is in the pudding to me. I think she was the first Yonko to go down in the practical sense of like even the One Piece world, really, because she didn't improve. Like she kind of just made her empire bigger and she got powerful subordinates. And she is strong, but she just never got like better. She never overcame,
she was stationary.
She was stationary.
She was too busy on that Diddy. She was moving on that Diddy time for real.
It's
1-to-1 too. Tea parties, Diddy parties. It's the same thing. You're going up.
Who they gave him the blueprint?
You're getting violated.
The blueprint. It was from Big Mom back in the day.
She was really moving different, man.
You never party with me, though.
And they both got the recipe from Cosby. Cosby showed them the real
original.
And then listen, man, we can go down the list.
12 herbs and spices.
Big take, man. Big take.
Crazy.
I'm gonna run down some other first commanders.
That's Katakuri.
So Cat,
he's out the picture. Yeah,
he's out. Shiryu,
out the picture. He couldn't touch Garp. I mean, he honestly they had to listen.
He hold Garp. He had to hold Garp and still got blasted.
Yeah, he got.
I got caught. I didn't get caught out there by a regular old man, an 80-year-old man, just a normal. I mean, he's Garp. He's not really normal. But
we stopped hearing those Zoro Shiryu talks after that shit right there. We stopped hearing those.
Yeah.
Stopped hearing those.
I seen that panel immediately. I was just like, but that elder with the sword, him.
We can talk. We can talk about something.
He might be somebody. But Shiryu, that's a dub. I still think that is going to be a 1-to-1 fight.
I think it's going to be a battle royale. I don't think it's
going to be some whole shit constantly.
Any fight with Blackbeard, point it's going to be like a 1-to-1 direct matchup. You don't think at any point,
but that's it.
Okay.
I think
Luffy might get his shit, Zoro might get his shit, and Sanji like they usually do. But
who would Zoro fight? Shiryu?
I hope not. Yeah, for sure, you say.
Actually, I take it back. Somebody's got to fight Aokiji.
If Aokiji is still on their side, someone has to take that.
Somebody has to hold that man. You can't
Unless, like you said before, the battle royale. I know Oda said he wants it to be a battle royale.
You can't have Aokiji around. No,
Kobe gets his
Kobe gets folded.
What do you mean? Comes through, gets his
you have to make it make sense. It can't.
Kobe has conqueror's coding.
He has to come back 20 years later, bro. That's the only way I'm buying it. If he comes back in his 40s, like yo, Aokiji, it's time to run the ones. Aokiji's like 97. Then he's got a chance.
PTSD from watching his mentor get folded by this other guy who he used to look up to, and now he's saying like, what's really happening now? Now Blackbeard's moving crazy. Now he knows the full scope of Blackbeard's plans. He knows he wants to be a king. He wants to start an island, a nation, and he's really like, nah, we're not letting that rock.
The only way I'll buy it is if Kobe starts moving like Garp. And what I mean is chasing niggas down to the end of the earth.
Listen, he's hearing all this shit. He's hearing this shit right now. He's hearing this shit.
He's not moving like that. That's the thing.
Vegapunk is in his ear right now. He's hearing all this crazy hot shit about the world. He's in the gym right now. He's got his beats in. This is it right now.
But I'm saying when shit was popping off during Garp's era, Garp was outside already. Garp was on the seas. Garp was like, I'm catching Roger. Don't hit me up. Chasing Roger. Don't hit me up.
Like Kobe was in prison. He was fucking trafficked.
Kobe was a slave for like a whole week because he thought
human trafficked. It was not his fault.
That's not his fault. That's not his fault. Kobe's real. Listen, he's having adventures. We gotta realize all this shit is happening.
He's having adventures. They're calling this nigga the hero, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Kobe outside vibing for real. He's just living life. Yeah,
he's just living life. He's not even like fighting niggas for real though. That's the issue. He's not fighting niggas for real.
We saw him do some shit last chapter. He made his name Pizarro look stupid. Pizarro's a hoe.
Pizarro should have stayed hidden, bro. After Garp pulled up, he really should have fled the island. Like
he got it the worst. He got it to me objectively.
Worst. You got hit with that galaxy impact in the gut.
Nah, he had to separate from the island, right?
I hope.
I think he felt that. I think he felt that. I think it was too quick. I think that was.
He had no idea what was going to happen. You see this tiny old man
just out of nowhere. He just feels a pressure in his like left
4 ribs break at the same time.
Nigga throws up his kidney. He wonders what happened.
His liver just ruptures.
As soon as they said Garp was on shore, I would have disconnected from the island. Like, nah, bro.
Niggas didn't know. They didn't know. They knew, but you have to witness some shit firsthand. It's like it's the same thing as when the Admiral's different. I think it's everyone kind of sets the precedent of an Admiral. But I think it's when a pirate shows up and no one knows how strong this nigga is. Sometimes you gotta just see it. You gotta just see it to believe it.
Nah, I heard the legends.
Should be one of those names though.
About to say,
He's old though. He's 80. Niggas, you don't. I would not expect some 80-year-old nigga to pull up and piece up. Man. Fucking
Nah. When he was 78 2 years ago, I was watching him sitting on Whitebeard's execution thing like this, posted like I wish somebody would. And when somebody did, they got folded.
2 people pulled up, Luffy and Marco,
I don't know them niggas, and I can't
Marco
that
got
shit through the TV
because of
Marco
got hit so hard. He was literally off screen for like 4 weeks. Like he was literally not in any panels.
I can't feel that shit through the TV screen. I can't feel it through the snail. I need to see it in person. When he put a nigga through the island, all right.
Yeah.
When he put a nigga
through
the island,
by that point. That's the
problem. Yeah, once the galaxy impact went off, the timing was off.
I ain't never seen him do nothing like that on the TV. When he pulled up and blew half the island away.
You realize it when you're looking up and he's in the air screaming "Galaxy Impact," and you're like, "Oh!"
And then
he
suddenly
still got it. He still got it.
And it's one thing seeing Kobe on TV. It's another thing in person. It's another thing to see that shit in person. That's all I'm gonna say. Is see somebody's game in person is totally different. It's totally different.
I need to see Kobe's game. I need to see Kobe's game for real because I don't think he got a bag.
That's what I'm saying. Aokiji's the perfect show.
Aokiji got a bag.
He's gonna come out. Look, he can have a bag.
Jack is deep.
It don't matter because Kobe got the
if
one
it's
thing
ice
that
time,
matters once. Heart. He got all heart, big dog. He
got
that dog.
I don't know.
He's gonna get his lick back for Garp.
I don't have enough to compensate.
I mean, it might not be, but he's gonna get that hockey bloom. That hockey bloom gonna go crazy.
I do believe that. I think if
he already hears the voice of everything. He can. Oh my God! I can hear what you're feeling. I can hear what you're seeing. Hockey's already going crazy. I think it's too much.
It's just
He's gonna have to jump. He's gonna have to jump out Kiji. He's gonna have to jump out Kiji.
Heavy. They're gonna have to jump out Kiji. It's gonna be all members of Sword. Just
3 niggas.
Out I don't want that. I want that to get Kobe and that max with Helmeppo. Maybe Tashigi.
Tashigi needs to stay home. Tashigi needs to stay home.
She probably will, honestly.
She need to get a day job. She needs a day job
for 9 months for real. Just call it a month.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me get back to the list.
Yeah, back to the list. Yeah.
So that was Shiryu, right? Packed up, got him out of here. Marco.
Also a pack. Also a pack.
Just won't do enough damage. Pretty
He's just below like that Yonko level. It's just not gonna be.
No Conqueror's coding. No Conqueror's period. So it's not happening.
King the Wildfire?
Not happening. Also not enough damage. I don't think if he couldn't put Zora, I think Big Mom has higher durability than Zora. I think that is just the truth. Zora
he can fly. That's the thing. If you really think about it, flying is actually a pretty huge advantage in most fights.
She got them clouds. She got them. She could fly in her homies too.
She got clouds.
I just don't think
it's evasion, but it's not damage.
Yeah,
you'll just annoy her for mad long, and then she'll just whip out.
Eventually, hit you with that Ikoku sovereignty, and it's all over.
I think him flying in the sky might be worse because she make a thundercloud. She starts spreading the lightning around and shit, and he's in the sky. He's getting hit with that fucking metal ass gimp suit, and then
but if he really can't be damaged with that fire off, I mean.
He can get hurt though. That's the thing. He can if the AP is high enough, it's gonna crack his back. He didn't want to get hit by Zora after a while. He did not want to take them licks after a while. He didn't want to take them. Big Mom,
yes,
she's throwing up them giant level attacks and shit like that. He's not
gonna hurt.
He's not eating those. Yeah, he's not.
I mean, Ulti survived. I'm just saying.
Ulti took one leg. She took
one and was in so bad shape. Nami beat her right after that. Like it was bad. She was cold.
Did not recover.
She had internal damage right there.
Yeah, she's not. I don't see her losing that.
Kid individually.
No.
Kid was getting packed up with law support.
If he approached that by himself, he's dying. He's not
he's out of the show.
I think he does pretty okay. If he manages to get the railgun off, I think he manages to hurt her.
If there's enough metal around, possible.
It's just a random island. So it fits both of them, right? There's not enough metal around where you can't create some next level mech shit. And
she can create homies off of anything. That's the thing. Her problem.
Well, there's no bodies around though, so it's not like she can regen
trees.
Well, I mean, she can pull it from the trees. And
how many souls does she have access to? She's got to spread out her souls, so they're not going to be very powerful. So it's not like you said, if she had people, she could really kind of divide up and make a lot of homies. But just by spreading out her soul, they're not going to be super powerful.
Yeah. Her soul makes the most powerful homies, honestly.
But if she spreads them out, they're not going to be useful. And if she already has 3 with her, I wouldn't make more if I was her. I would just try to
make a big tree one if the island calls for it.
I would assume she has souls on her at all times. Like, just
how many would you think?
If she's taking off years of people's life and shit like that, thousands.
But that's the thing.
All of Totland is in debt to her in terms of
I think she directly applies it to herself right then and there. I don't think she banks it though. Like I think she just uses it and just adds to her lifespan.
Okay.
Because she ran out. Like she straight up ran out in the fight.
Right.
With
yeah.
But it was after a while. Like she was there for fighting for a minute before she ran out. So I'm pretty sure she got someone stopped like it. And it's constantly replenishing, considering that the people have to pay, what was it, yearly or some shit like that with their lifespan.
So I think she wins the fight
every 6 months.
I don't even think she has to get into her bag like that to win the fight. To be real,
against Kid,
I just think if he gets the railgun off, it's more interesting because he doesn't even need that much metal to make the railgun. To be honest,
that is also.
I don't think kind of like just a mag makes it that interesting.
I think the railgun does do some type of damage.
It hurts her, but it doesn't. It doesn't like fatally.
Yeah,
it just it affects.
It might knock her off her feet one time, but that's about it.
Makes her mad.
She'll literally get caught lacking one time, and then after that, we'll dodge it.
So. I don't think she lets it off again. I don't think she lets him let it off.
Right, exactly. I'm assuming he's smart about it. He's shooting from distance. I'm assuming.
Snipped off screen.
If I was him, I would try to get a little close. If I was him, I might try to let that shit off. Not point blank, but like maybe within a certain range. I don't know how you get it. Maybe you'd have to try and like stall her or keep her pinned or some shit like that. Try to catch her in like some deadlock situation where you keep her pinned using your
He's not built like that. You give him.
She's kind of fast for a big lady.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I would want to keep her pinned close. If I'm from a distance, I'm scared of a miss. If she's like more than
battle tactics he's never used before. He's got the same strap, make big arm and jump right in. Like he's not doing none of that shit. He's getting folded.
I'm using my wicked and I'm gonna fucking use it to attract her to the earth. We're gonna keep her stuck. Use that rail gun, like keep her right there. Pow.
See, that's a smart thing. Put her right there, just at the edge of the island, and then rail gun her right into the ocean.
Yeah, you're talking about Luffy without the plot armor. He's not doing nothing like that.
Yeah, he's done.
he's
not. I don't think he has. I think he actually might be further down the list in terms of people who could defeat her. To be honest with
you. Yeah, more than anyone else. No,
he doesn't beat her, but he does better.
He doesn't have the stamina.
I
think because he can do damage. We've established that he can do damage, but the way using that shit takes his lifespan, and in a long-term fight, he's never performed too well. Doflamingo, Blackbeard. It's just.
I think the problem with Law's ability is Law's attack it bypasses your defense and then just attacks your life directly, your health directly. But if you just have mad health, then that shit doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I don't think her AP. I don't think his AP is high enough to do that damage against her, and he doesn't have the stamina for it in general. Like I think it's high, it's very potent. But it has to be kind of in conjunction with something else to keep her in place enough to do some kind of other damage, like moving her in a different direction or knocking her off the fucking island with the fucking railgun and shit like that. Like, I don't think he could really. And Blackbeard kind of showed it too. Blackbeard ate. Listen, that's two people. Those are 2 top tiers now. We saw Blackbeard was eating them room attacks. He ate fucking K-Room. He ate Law's bag clearly.
It's 3. Kaido too.
Kaido ate the bag
Big
too.
Mom and
Kaido ate the bag too.
The least
10 people really don't make it. That don't make sense.
We know. We always want to count him, Loki. I don't want to put Kaido in the equation.
Kaido's not on this list. I don't think
not
on
this
list.
Nothing to Kaido.
Yeah,
that
so
shit.
Fucking Blackbeard and Big Mom, like they both was by themselves. They was cool.
But you know what's wild about Blackbeard? Like, how good is his hockey really? That like he should have been getting folded by law if his hockey isn't that good.
I think it's pretty decent. I do think it's pretty good. That's
why he doesn't have Conquerors. Definitely.
He has.
He has Conquerors. You think?
Blackbeard has Conquerors. I don't know if he has Conquerors coding yet. Blackbeard has Conquerors. If he don't have Conquerors,
doesn't.
He got it.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe
that might be the drawback. You have 2 Devil Fruits, but you have no Conquerors. The one is they're gonna find a way to balance that. So yeah, you can have 2 Devil Fruits, but no Conquerors.
After seeing the Gorosei have Conquerors, I feel like it's possible for anyone to have Conquerors. I don't think there's any limit on
it's that Conquerors though.
I think they have Conquerors.
I think they're just straight up demons.
Yeah, I think it's like some demon force. Like,
I think it might be an extension of Eames Conqueror. I don't think they might not be people. That's the thing. They ultimately might not be people.
Puppets.
They might just be puppets, extensions of his will at this point. Like but if they're not and they just Eames Conquerors, then cool. But I think they all have Conquerors at this point. People was passing out on the island.
Do you think Eames pulled the Vegapunk? Kind of split his personality in the
nigga made his hockey people.
Hold on. No one said that. That's wild.
You know, like they had crazy technology back in the day. They had crazy technology back in the day. I'm not saying that it's impossible.
That would explain why Sabo was so fucked up when he got hit with that tendril.
Pure hockey.
Just absolute
Whose tendril is that? Because
that's Eames.
That's Eames. That was straight up Eames. Right?
It was like a shadow.
It doesn't match anybody else.
None of them really have like a tail like that.
He strokes Sabo so fast. I think Sabo will be able to. I do think that they're all kind of relative. I think even though the Gorosei are like clearly they're very strong, they're monsters. I do think Sabo is in that same realm of Zoro and them that they'd be able to like notice and react a high tier character doing some shit like that. Eam, I think, is a cut up. Sabo he even realized he got stabbed. He said, "Oh." He said, "Oh shit!"
So he was just on the ground. He just didn't.
He was just on the ground. They caught me. They caught me.
That was turned to a dude in a wheelchair and said, "Help!"
It was over. It was over. Dude in the wheelchair had stand up on it. Had the T-pose in front of him, bro.
Just to get him out of there. Just to give him a chance.
Sabo was fried. That shit was casual pack too.
Speaking of Sabo, he's also on this list.
Sabo, unfortunately, my boy.
But the devil fruit does look better, but it's just not.
It looks better. You're right. It does look better. It looks a lot better.
It's that hockey though. It's that hockey though. I need that Conqueror's coding.
You having close fights with Jesse? You're not ready for Big Mom, bro.
Yeah, that's rough.
Because correct me if I'm wrong. Isha would have packed him up if he really was trying to.
At that point in time.
Yeah. He did not stand a chance against that.
I mean, I don't want to say didn't stand a chance. It's just that I don't think he could put him down. I just don't think he could. I think he hurt him. I just don't think he could.
He probably hurt him because he can fight. Like, let's not get it wrong. Sabo.
That's what I'm saying.
It's been established Sabo can scrap for real.
I think Sabo's relative to a lot of these niggas. Now I got questions because we haven't seen how strong he might be at this point in time. Hopefully, he's developed a little bit more after that shameful ass kicking in Mary Joie. But
do you think he got stronger in between going from Dressrosa to Mary Joie?
He had to.
I would hope
so.
If
he didn't, it's irresponsible.
It's not that long of a time, though. It's not that long of a time, though.
I'm going to the gym immediately. I got folded like that, and I'm in the Revolutionary Army. It's supposed to be changing the world. I'm good.
Because how long after Dressrosa was the Reverie?
We got to think, right? So in the time span from they left Dressrosa, it took them 4 days to find Zoe, right? They were on Zoe for I think like about a week, right? They went to Whole Cake. They went to Whole Cake, and everyone else went to Wano. I think they were in Whole Cake for I think 3 days in total, or 2 days in total. 2 days in total in Whole Cake, right? So that's another 2 days right there. That's about 2 weeks in total. They go back to Wano, spend about 6 weeks in Wano, right? So they in Wano in total for about a month and a half, almost 2 months, right? So altogether from Dressrosa to it's probably been like 3 months, maybe. It's probably been close to 3 months.
Okay.
I don't know if Sabo doing all these missions and shit.
He's in the trenches though. I don't know.
I hope so.
If it's just back to
I
back
hope
to
so.
back to back, I don't know.
The reverie was in between. It was in between.
Well, the reverie happened sometime during
Whole Cake. It was not Whole Cake. During a Wano.
Yeah, it happened during Wano.
So
before Onigashima it happened.
Okay, so maybe like a month layoff. So maybe
that's
like
enough time to get not
significantly
stronger, but I think that's enough time to get stronger.
2 months.
If he really got into the shit, that's enough to get stronger.
But that's to me, okay. We have
dropped like 15 pounds in 2 months.
But we got Luffy training in the prison, right? Developing a real power source in like a week. He developed Rio. He figured it out from the ground up in like a week, right?
This is his brother.
Has Sabo done that? I need to like Sabo.
Sabo's figured out hockey and possibly Rio.
Not enough.
He's pushing that shit through the earth. He just doesn't have conquerors yet, and I think that's where he's gonna be a hard, it's gonna be a hard line for him. I don't think he's gonna get conquerors.
Not enough to beat Big Moms.
I think he's gonna be right up there with Kobe.
Right up there with Kobe?
Yeah, I think him and Kobe are gonna be around.
Kobe.
You think he's gonna be above?
No, I think Kobe's gonna be. I think Kobe's gonna be late stage. I think
Kobe's gonna be late stage. Him, like he's gonna be.
I don't think we'll see in this active One Piece storyline Kobe at his peak. I think his peak is gonna come sometime off screen.
Like during peace years.
Have a spin-off. Yeah, during peace years when Kobe's just running the seas, cleaning it up. That's his peak. I don't think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see a crazy moment with him beating out Kiji. But I think that's his best dub that you'll see in One Piece.
That's a crazy dub, though. That's an insane dub. That's a
fantastic dub. Only it kind of has that right now.
That's a high tier dub. Yeah,
he didn't get a dub on. Well, Aokiji didn't exactly beat Garp by himself, so I can't.
That was a jump. That's what I'm saying. That's a jump. I don't give him that. That's a whole effort right there.
But I mean, he's a pirate now.
That's what I'm saying. It is what it is. It is what it is.
He wanted to be free.
And Garp pulled up. No. I'm not letting y'all do that. Garp pulled up to his house and just pulled up.
He wasn't even part of Black Bear Pirates yet. He didn't even agree to that yet, technically.
Nah,
because he was just chilling on.
He was a member. Yeah, he was a member.
He was a member by that point. Yeah, he was locked in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be fair, he did watch everybody get smoked for like a good 5 minutes, but he pulled up. And he was just like, all right.
It's still Garp. You gotta
let it rock a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just take on Garp full.
What you want him to dive in front of the Galaxy Impact for them? Like, nah.
Yeah, he knew it was coming. He was in the bar. He knew it was coming.
He took cover. He was like, oh, shit. He should have.
Got under the table.
Yeah. The smart thing to do. Garp's fellow Marine, Isho. I think Big Mom folds him.
I think it's actually pretty close considering what Isho could do capability wise, but yeah, I think Big Mom can pulls it out.
I don't think he has enough to put her down. It's the same thing with most of these people so far. I don't think they have enough.
But he has the quantity. Like he could consistently like just drop meteors on her.
I think that fight is gonna get an awkward point where she's gonna hop on a cloud and get to the air, and that's just gonna throw everything off of him.
Yeah, like I don't think that the meteors to me aren't a definite like game changer fight.
I think eco sovereignty can break through one of those.
Yeah, but then there's also gravity in the cloud. Like it's what is the answer to that? Like, is it hockey?
I mean, yeah.
Yes, hockey would be the answer. Hopefully,
I just have to see it done.
He's got pretty good hockey.
Yeah, but I'm saying I have to see somebody push through Isho's ability because
I give her the benefit of
pretty good hockey.
I just don't think he's gonna be able to hit her enough times. I think it's gonna be the rare occasion where she's too fast.
Okay. That's fair.
I think Isho's not gonna land he's gonna get blows in, but they're not gonna be anything of substance, anything of significance. And it's just gonna be a little light graze hair. One time you graze her with a meteor, light graze hair. You might get her hair, but now it's the eco sovereignty, so now you got to move out the way, and she's back up in the sky. It's just gonna be just too much.
It's tough, man. She got the homies. She's moving around.
He's a
I don't think he's lasting.
Pack. Doflamingo.
That's an easy pack.
Easy pack, right?
Easy pack.
He was scared of the word Yonko, let alone Big Mom.
Yeah.
Fraud Bull.
Green Bull. Oh, easy pack. Easy pack. Easy pack.
I think Green Bull is a too defensive. I see your face right there. Look,
like you see what I'm thinking. Like it's a good fruit, but I think Green Bull is just a fraud. Like
she got Prometheus. To me, I don't know, man.
But he's got fire defenses. Like he's thought about it. I got to give him credit where it's due. Like he thought about it.
I don't think he can regenerate more than she can cut him.
Prometheus too, dog. I don't know. That nigga can turn into the sun type quick. Get real crazy. I don't know how long he lasted against her soul fire. Like I don't know.
Right, that's a different fire.
That's a different type of fire right there.
Packed him up. Rob Luch.
Now hold on.
This is one of the people I thought I'd get some pushback on.
With an awakened fruit, I think
ultimately Rob Luch is stuck in a tier between First Commander and Yonko. I don't think he's right now. He might get strong enough later, but right now he's just stuck in that weird in between half step stage.
I agree.
And I think he's got to get back in the gym. I think him getting folded up by Luffy and then now Zoro, I think that back-to-back L is what he needed to look back in the mirror and reflect.
He don't have enough to put her down. I think he lasts quite a while. I think he lasts.
I think he does the best out of every name I've said so far.
I think because he's gonna be on top of her. Like he's gonna be in her face.
Pressure. He's
gonna
not
be
scared of her,
there.
so she's not just taking his soul off rip. It's a good fight.
And the speed blitz is crazy.
Yeah, he's on top of her. Like he's nonstop.
And her going up to the air doesn't matter. He can skywalk up there. Like literally none of that matters. She can't escape him.
It really depends on how well Rokugan works.
I think it works. I think it works a little bit.
I think he has to land like 7 before.
I gotta see it on like a high tier character. I only seen it on Baby Luffy.
Didn't he hit what's his name with it? That Egghead?
Zoro?
Nah, the other Marine that was guarding Vegapunk.
Oh, Centaur was a bum.
Centamaru. Yeah. They tried to build him with that backstory. That was funny.
I mean, he's cool. Like I don't hate him. He's just not like one of them niggas I look at and be like, oh, he's strong. He's like Virgo. I think of him as like a Virgo type character.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of those characters to show like, oh, the difference between pre-time skip and post-time skip. Like you were crazy pre-time skip. Post-time skip, irrelevant.
Not so much.
Yeah, just in the way.
But Lucci, I don't think he has quite enough. Not quite enough to put it.
Kizaru.
I think Kizaru probably beats him. I think
he pulls it off. Actually.
I think he pulls it off.
So.
Yeah, I think Kizaru probably beats him.
My thing with Kizaru is it's just light beams, right? So I don't think it's no hockey damage. And you're never gonna penetrate and do that real damage that you need to do to Big Mom. So I think all it takes is 2 hits from her.
Everybody who's been kicked at light speed has been sent back miles. I don't think there's a significant DPS. Luffy, the strongest character in the series, got kicked 30 city blocks across Egghead.
Never been kicked like that.
Mihawk is too good. Like it's where it's due, but I'm like, his kicks do hurt. Like his attacks do hurt, and I don't think Big Mom is.
I think they hurt lower tier characters.
I don't think she's fast enough to really tag him consistently. Is what it is.
And that's why I said she only needs 2, maybe 3.
I don't think she touches him though. I think he could keep his distance and then get in and frustrate her. And I don't think she has a real counter to his speed. I think he could defeat her homies too. I think he could take her homies out of the equation
easily,
and then just kind of solo focusing on her.
How does he really deal with her homies? What does laser beams do to a cloud and a sun?
You speed light kick it.
Yeah, hockey on top of hockey.
Hockey kick that shit off the planet.
Get the fuck out of here. That's it.
That's
how we were. It's all
not like he doesn't have hockey at all. It's just.
Yeah, but the hockey works on the homies, but it's not going to work on her.
Depends on how many times she get hit. And it
She
depends
can
on how
eat
focused he
regular
is.
hockey hits though,
That's
without using ornament herself.
Light speed hits. That's the thing. I don't know. He's an admiral. Listen, I just want to say this.
I just feel like he's a burger because he's.
Do
not
you
using
think a
his feet
light
correctly.
speed kick is harder than a Kong punch?
It can't be the size of the Kong punch. Just the size of it is gonna demand by physics. It's gonna be more. it's more mass.
Like
it's more mass.
scientifically, it's just.
Yeah, it's
And
gonna be
didn't
crazy.
Big Mom take a Kong punch?
That was from a weaker Luffy, though. That's the thing. At that point, too, in the Tea Party, that was a weaker Luffy. That wasn't. Do I think she could take a Kong punch from a
So
Luffy?
you don't think the light speed kick is stronger than that Luffy's Kong punch?
Yes.
Fuck yes. Hell
yes.
Yes.
I think that version of Luffy stands no chance against Kizaru, from being honest.
Yeah,
it was just
Gear 4
ago.
Luffy.
No. That Gear 4 Luffy at that point where he fought Big Mom and Whole Cake folded exponentially. No Rio.
Well, you're right. He does lose to Kizaru. You're
instantly.
right. But that's just
Horribly,
a
actually.
bad matchup. That's a bad matchup. That's totally different reasons he loses.
But if we take Luffy in fighting Kaido before Gear Fit, if we take him his Hockey Bloom, Conquerors, Advanced Conquerors coding, pre-Gear 5th, right? I think he probably does maybe pull out a dub against Kizaru at that point. I think he could pull out a very high difficulty dub against Kizaru before Gear 5th.
Wait, so why can Luffy beat Kizaru but not Big Mom? Because Luffy at that point, what you just said is about Big Mom.
I don't think he has Advanced Conquerors coding. She doesn't have that. That's the thing. She doesn't have that. That's the difference maker to me, ultimately.
Yeah.
She does not have it.
Do you truly think she does? I don't think she doesn't have it.
I truly believe she does not have that.
Oda had a chance.
I believe she does not have that. There's no way that Law and Kid would have been able to beat her.
Why would Kaido entertain her?
Because she's strong enough to meet her faction.
I don't think he did.
He planned on betraying.
He threatened to kill her several times.
Yeah.
He's like, shut up, I'll kill you.
Her forces are useful. Like, she has a whole nation behind her. She has strong pirates under her. Her affiliation is strong.
A War War Third would be
exactly
regardless of who you are.
Exactly. Like, it would be annoying to deal with it regardless. But like, was he afraid of Big Mom? Fuck no.
Because if he kills Big Mom, the rest of her army has nothing that he could do.
They have nothing. So why not take them on first, gain leverage, make them have a reason to fight with you?
Why wouldn't Kaido just do that? Like, if I can just beat Big Mom, step 1, and then go and then take over Whole Cake, step 2.
But
that's too crazy to take over.
You gave me my devil fruit. Like, I'm not going. You gave me.
I don't even think it had to do with that. I think it has to do more with, like, I think it would make more sense than make an alliance. Let's get together, accomplish some shit. Let's actually get our forces integrated. And then when the moments are critical, like he did to Orochi, them niggas was working together for like fucking 2 decades. Cut that nigga's head off. I think that he would just. That's Kaido. That's classic Kaido right there. Like, we gonna get together. We're gonna do this thing. It's gonna work. We're gonna cultivate this shit. And when you least expect it, it's over for that. That's just who he is. But nah, I don't think Big Mom is not no threat to Kaido on any level. There's no way.
I don't.
Yeah, there's no way. So I definitely do believe.
I think she does have some conquerors, man. I don't think she's just taking Thunder Bagwas. You know what I mean? Like, she's not just clashing with that with regular hockey.
It's gonna be a clash like they had on the roof before that. Like, it's gonna be like.
But they parted the sky. Wait, no. They parted the sky. That's Conqueror's coding. That's only Conqueror's coding.
No. We have to have explicit Conqueror's.
That's the only time it's happened. Shanks and Whitebeard and Rogers. And Luffy and Kaido.
To me, that's more of a Yonko moment. That's more of a Yonko moment than anything, to be completely honest with you. If I'm being real with you. That's more of a Yonko
people
moment.
To see the hate. I'm not even a Big Mom fan. That's just pure Big Mom hate.
It just hasn't been.
So let me ask you this. Why, when Law was on top of her with the fucking sword in her fucking chest, and she decided to try and knock him out or try to get him off of her, did she not, or if that was Advanced Conqueror's coding, why wasn't it able to work against?
So that's the thing. I didn't like. Hockey runs out, right? There is a meter to everyone's hockey. I think at that point she didn't have enough to muster Conqueror's coding, or maybe she was just ignorant to him and thought he didn't need to. Like, she can get him off of regular ornament because she was a little arrogant. Ain't gonna lie.
So did you think the whole time she was fighting Law and Kid, she was hitting him with Conqueror's coded punches?
Not the whole time. I think there might have been a couple.
I don't. To me, and we're talking high level fight.
Some...
High level fight. You turning it on and off. I don't see it. I don't see you turning it on.
But that's the difference, right? I think the levels, right, in the tiers of all of the One Piece world. I think that's what makes Kaido, Luffy, Roger, even that redheaded fraud in that upper echelon, right? Because they can tap into that Conqueror's coding for 50% of the fight, 60% of the fight. Because even then, they're not doing that the whole fight. You can't. Like, not even Kaido's throwing out Ragnaroks every day because you just can't, right? But I think Big Mom's in a lower tier where she's doing it like 20% of the time instead of 50.
So you're telling me Big Mom, Conqueror's coding Big Mom, let them ruin her wedding. She let niggas like fucking Jinbei stand in her way with Conqueror's code. Big Mom does not have Conqueror's coding. I stand unless specified. Yeah,
I'm gonna give you a perfect real world analogy here, and this is one that you'll love. Here, I got. Let me sit up.
Let's hear this.
This is what I got this for you, right? Did Nikola Jokic lose his aura when he lost in 7 after getting his MVP? Superstars just fumble. Sometimes the other person's bag is just deeper. Sometimes this strategy is built to beat you. This strategy was built to beat Big Mom. Yeah, she's the Nuggets.
So I personally think the difference is that my boy Jokic won a chip. Big Mom has no rings. She's ringless. She got a roll partner. That's a roll partner. That's a ring. She's listen. First of all, if anything, that's a bubble ring. That's a fraudulent ring right there. That's
a Mickey Mouse, but it's a ring.
So that's not even a ring. You know what? A real ring.
It's a Mickey Mouse, but it's a ring.
A real ring is someone she got robbed. Let me tell you something. What other pirates? Name another top tier pirate that's been robbed.
That's been robbed.
Top tier pirate.
Whitebeard.
Law, Kid, Whitebeard.
Law. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. Law is not a top tier pirate. Kid is not a top tier pirate.
When Law is not a top tier pirate.
No, he has fallen out of that top tier pirate race, man. He's an elite pirate. He's fallen out of the top tier pirate race, so he's elite. He's
okay.
Elite.
But yeah, Shanks and Whitebeard both have been robbed.
Shanks, Whitebeard.
When did Shanks get robbed?
Shanks got robbed by his devil fruit by Luffy.
Man, that's
from that day on. I'm just saying.
Orchestration. That's orchestration.
Minus 10,000 aura.
Plot orchestration. Next, who else? When did Whitebeard get robbed? Who robbed him?
Blackbeard robbed him. Of a crewmate?
No,
he robbed that man for real.
Actually, no. He robbed
his son.
2 crewmates. He took 2 sons.
Nigga said robbed the crewmate. He took the nigga's life. Nah, that's not a robbery. That's not a robbery.
He took 2 sons from that man.
A robbery, you gotta live with your shame. You gotta live with your shame for a real robbery. You gotta live with your fuck. I got robbed. You gotta live with it. You gotta be in your crib after you got robbed, and you gotta look where your shit used to be.
After Teach died, that's how it was.
Hey,
after homie killed them, that's how it was. He's looking around like, yo, where's my crew? Where's my son?
I gotta respectfully disagree. I'm talking about a robbery. I'm talking about you in your house and your shit not the same no more. Your PS5 is gone and all your shit is not there no more, man.
Big Mom.
That's Big Mom. She got robbed. They ran in her shit. She said she's in her crib. Damn.
She got robbed twice. But the
she got robbed by the
Pirate King.
She got robbed.
She got robbed by the Pirate King and the Sun God. That's
hold up.
That's the Sun God.
Come on.
At the time that Luffy, because we know the context, at the time that this nigga Luffy robbed her, at the time that they pulled that off, they had no business fighting.
They didn't win.
They
had on the lowest of keys, if that was like a regular fight, like a regular island, let's pull up, let's square. The Straw Hats were not winning that.
No, they were dead.
Nope.
They were cooked.
Nope. But you can't have that on your resume. You can't have that on your resume. You can't have that on your resume. You can't. That's an unprecedented loss. That's not a loss.
Wait. Roger got robbed.
By who?
By Rocks. But Roger got robbed.
He got his get back though. That's different. He got robbed.
You said name a pirate, a top 10 pirate.
Nah.
Didn't get robbed.
Ain't
didn't get-
nobody else
nah,
bigger
hold
than
up.
Hurricane.
He didn't get robbed.
got
He didn't
got.
get robbed. He didn't
He
get
got
robbed.
robbed.
He got his
He
ass
said
beat. He got his
himself,
ass
"I
beat.
got robbed."
No, he said he got
He
his
said,
ass
"I'm here to
beat.
get my shit back."
Nah,
He
he said
said,
I'm here to
"Debo,
get.
I
I'm
want
stoked
my
for
fucking
me.
back."
He said I'm here
My
to get my
grandmother
gift
gave
back.
me that
He said
shit.
I want my
My
gift back.
dad bought
Nigga.
that
I'm
bike.
crying.
I want
Nah.
it back. Now,
He said GBK. He spin the block again, son. He wanted
One
get
more
back.
time.
He wanted
Everybody
get
get
back,
on the
son.
boat.
That's get back game, son. That's all it is.
Spinning the island.
and look
So
at
it
that.
was-
That sloppy
No.
get back. He accidentally drafted a rat into his crew. Look at that. He got redhead rat in his
And you
ranks
say
now.
drafted a rat? I mean, that nigga was a baby. I don't know. That nigga was a child.
I'm crying.
Stuart Little is still a mouse whenever he grows up.
Hey man, I'm crying because if Shanks had actually gone, nigga would have known about this world drowning shit. So it's actually low key good.
I'm curious about what he thinks about. I want to see what the Yonkos' reaction to this are.
I think they believe it. I think they all.
Yeah, they definitely believe it.
Yonko for sure all take this shit serious. It's Vegapunk. I think if you're anyone who pays attention to the world, you believe this shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you think Shanks is like, oh, okay, you know.
I think
Just
he's-
like, what do we do now?
I think he's solely trying to find the One Piece. I think that's his goal. So ultimately, I think he don't.
I think Shanks knows. Oh, he may not know all the details, but he knew for some reason he should have a crew without Devil Fruit users that focus on hockey.
because
I
you
think
can't
for
swim.
some reason,
Won't be able to if you have Devil Fruit, you can't swim in a fucking eternal ocean.
right?
So-
His dad probably told him like, "Yo, hey son, we about to let this mother flame off. It's gonna raise the sea levels."
I mean, Rogers
No.
doesn't have any Devil Fruit users either. It seems like Rogers
Nah.
crew had no Devil Fruit users either. So it looks like they just.
It's a bunch of
also-
hitters.
Douglas Bullet is canon. Just gotta say, guys,
Douglas Bullet.
it's canon.
Not to me. I didn't watch that movie.
One Devil Fruit user.
It's rough. it's a good movie. It's just
I
that
wouldn't even go
Douglas Bullet as a character kind of
Doesn't make sense.
really shakes up the tier list essentially.
Yeah, his scale is.
He's just way too strong, and then it also makes Luffy way too strong, and that was before Gear 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bad thing. But somehow he is technically banned.
I'm just mad we got him and not Gil Tessero, bro. I wanted that. Come on, man.
The gold
Man,
nigga.
the money.
Yeah,
Man had so much money. Had his own island.
that shit was hard.
He lost the pre-time skip Straw Hats though. He was never gonna be.
He did. But he was Epstein without all the weird shit. Like he had all the money. He had the
Yeah,
island.
that
Like-
nigga was weird. That nigga
Like-
was awesome. He was on some funny shit. Can't lie. My boy was tripping.
His crewmates changing people's luck for no reason.
Bro, Baccarat should have ended the show, ended the series. What do you do? What do you do about that? What do you do about a luck stat that you actively can control?
You gotta kill that nigga behind the scenes, man.
You gotta snipe him.
No,
But
you
then
gotta
what if
inject-
his luck is too high? You're just gonna miss every time.
You gotta inject him with mad fentanyl.
Hit him with a fent bullet
Fentanyl.
straight in the stream.
Straight.
Palmer,
Make sure it's just right. Perfect.
why is our
Yo-
water pink?
You didn't even fall down. You just lean. You just slump.
Immediate mouth foam. Just immediate. It's over.
Just
It's
a
over.
small coma in the middle of the street.
Another one bites the fucking dust right there.
Cardiac arrest, instantaneous. Like you just
Fentanyl
go.
is fucking is never misses. Never misses.
Just pull out the fent rounds.
Always gets his target. Always gets his man.
Never misses mark.
Never misses my fucking fentanyl. Christ. That's unbelievable.
Like, oh no, he's busted. Switch to fent round, boys.
Switch to the fent round. Are you
Switch to
sure?
fent magazines.
Are you sure? Are you sure? There's just protesters. There's just protesters.
I think I figured out what Eames
Close your eyes and shoot. We have to get the fent in there.
They're just the kids. They're not.
No.
Fent. Load them up, boys. Oh man.
Oh,
God.
oh my God.
I'm sweating. Oh shit.
Yeah. Let's switch over that before we get canceled for fat jokes.
Cancel for real.
YouTube about to drop this whole episode.
When you put it up, just name it Fent.
That Fent drop. Oh God.
New Fent drop. Wake up, kids.
That new uncut.
Wake up, honey, a new Fent is out.
Oh God.
All right.
Hey, yeah, any well, for Big Mom, she got some respect.
Not for me.
Everything below Yonko level, I think she clears pretty comfortably. There's just a few couple hitters.
There's a few outliers.
Was a Kanu on that list? Because I feel like
no.
I feel like a Kanu.
No.
I feel like a Kanu sits her down immediately.
He clears. He clears.
Yeah, I didn't even waste. I'm not gonna waste any more time.
Just gonna pull up swinging justice, and then you just gotta impel down.
Kanu for me is in the other direction. I don't think there's a lot of people that can actually beat him.
Yeah,
I don't think so either. Not many.
Yeah,
not many.
But you
real life don't see how Luffy beats him honestly right now. Besides just out willing, start punching lava.
I think he hits harder though. That's the problem. Luffy just hits harder. I don't think it's gonna take a whole bunch of licks to really put him down. Maybe like five solid conquest coded gear 5th attacks. That's probably sitting him down.
Are we assuming that Kano didn't get stronger since the time skip?
He's stronger.
I'm assuming Kano is getting older. I think his peak was maybe 2-3 years ago, and it's sort of just like slowly winding down as age goes on. But I think he's still formidable. Like I'm not gonna sit here and sleep. I think he's still a huge issue anywhere he pulls up. It's just
is he beating Kaido? Do y'all think he's beating Kaido? I don't think he's beating Kaido.
No, not at all. Oh, no, that's very bad. He's too big a target. that Thunder Bog it's not missing. It's all criticals.
He's going. Kaido's doing crazy in a hand-to-hand fight. That's the problem ultimately in the verse. In a hand-to-hand fight, which is what it's gonna come down to at the top level, it's gonna come down to a hand-to-hand fight. Kaido is coming at you crazy.
He's really just tough to beat. Honestly.
Just high DPS, high speed, insane stamina and durability. Like
he's coming at you stupid. Like he's coming at you absolutely crazy.
That's why they jumped him every time. Every time he got caught, he got jumped by the Marines. You have to.
It's the way he fights too. His whole fighting style, his mentality.
It's built for one-on-ones.
Yeah, like that's why they said don't do it.
Don't. I've been training my whole life for this.
I jumped that. Like, please.
I feel like I instantly saw why they said what they said about it. Like,
Wano is unapproachable.
That's a fact.
we don't go over there. It is a dark zone for real. We leave it alone.
That's why I know Kizaru was just saying shit, man. He was just saying shit.
Waffling. He had no idea.
I think he knew he was just trying to sound cool, though. He was just saying he was
trying to sound cool for real. It's like, if I said this, I've secured my job for the next 8 years.
I got that.
Good.
I got
some holes in the corner. He was trying to impress.
Crazy.
Right after that, he followed up with, "Yo, you want to borrow 10K? I got it for you."
Yeah, right. Nigga left the room, texted the group chat immediately. I was just kidding. Don't actually. don't actually.
I hope
still got that Versace I lent you. Oh, matter of fact, keep it, bro.
Keep it.
Are you wearing my sneakers?
I don't
keep it, bro.
Yo, my sneakers is crazy, bro. That's my sneakers is wild.
Matter of fact, here's 5K.
I'm
sorry I brought it up.
I'll just swing by Cotton real quick. You sure?
Real quick.
All right, cool. He was definitely yapping because he would have pulled up there and got folded expeditiously. I wish a kind of go ahead.
Yeah, do it.
Die.
They would have loved the Admiral though. He couldn't afford to lose those numbers. Not at the time. People were too spread out. Garp is gone. Garp is at Blackbeard's crib right now, wilding. Like a fucking. The other admirals really couldn't do anything about it.
That's probably his first question. Could I bring Garp?
Garp's not here right now. Oh, okay. Well, disregard what I said.
Never mind. Yeah. Forget about that shit, nigga.
I was never here.
No? Okay. No, Kizaru can't go anywhere. Sorry.
About the Yasaka Magata me my way up out of here, bro. Because
no point.
We're chatting if Garp ain't pulling up. Do you even think Garp even makes a difference?
No.
Yes. In a
with
fight
Garp and Kizaru?
Against Kaido? No.
Against Kaido?
If they both pull up in that scenario, same thing plays out. Big Mom and him separate. Big Mom and him separate, and Kaido and Luffy.
Who
are
was on the
boxing it out.
rooftop with Kaido, and who was downstairs with Big Mom?
Everyone else, same scenario. Luffy's on top of the roof, boxing it out with Kaido.
Oh, the straw
solo
hats and them are
style.
still here.
All this shit is
okay.
still happening. Same scenario.
Okay.
Same scenario happens. They pull up Garp and Kizaru while Luffy's boxing it out with Kaido on the roof. That's a very different.
That's
situation.
a mistake.
That's
because now you're fighting Kaido and Luffy. Luffy's not gonna sit there and let you take his lick. He killed me, nigga.
That's
I'm fighting Kaido. It's a 1v1.
That's
He
true.
got mad when the fucking CP agent got involved. Like,
But
and
you
pull up. It's a 2v2.
Hold up, but that
History
CP
with
agent's
two,
a
like-
burger though. That CP agent's a burger.
He
That's
is.
not. That's not.
But
and
but
that's not
Luffy
Kizaru.
respects the 1v. If there's
He
anything,
respects the
Luffy,
1v. But the
He
Marines
does
don't.
respect the
If the
1v.
Marines
Marines
pull up,
does.
if the Marines pull up with smoke trying
they
to
would have
interfere
to
with the
put
fight,
down one of the two as soon as possible. That's the only way it goes down.
And they would
you
put
get in
down
there,
neither.
yeah.
That's the
That's
problem.
the issue.
Like, if you really play out what would happen is they would get there, right? And then Luffy and Kaido will look at each other. Kizaru will go to the rooftop, right? Because Kizaru will make that mistake 10 times.
Immediately.
He'll go up to the rooftop. He'll look them dead in the eyes and be like, let's break this up. Kaido and Luffy are going to look at each other and snuff him. Kizaru's immediately folded. He's dead. Now Garp is downstairs fighting for his life with Big Mom, Kid and Law.
I think they take out Big Mom.
If he's there, I think if he's there, I think he's actually folding Big Mom Dolo style. I think Garp is there. I think he might take out Big Mom.
Nah, I think straight bullet's gonna hit him. You know, he's just gonna. It's just too much. They do show that in One Piece. Like the numbers just do overwhelm everyone.
Yeah, but he's been doing it for.
Yeah, but he was a Hachinoso.
He's been doing it for years, and the thing with Hachinoso is
too.
He got stabbed protecting Kobe.
Do you think the fodder on Hachinoso is better than the fodder in Onigashima?
Equal. Probably equal.
Equal, even with the gifters.
I would say
and the numbers.
I'd say their crew is bigger, but I'd say the fodder is all the same.
I would say the fodder's probably. These are still New World pirates. They got to the New World. Like, these aren't just like just all homes. But okay. But if we got
and that's
kids,
where you would put the fodder level.
That's what I'm saying. If we got,
it's just
kids
a bunch of
around,
useless kids running around.
I'll take it. If I got 6,000 kids on my crew, hey, hey, all right.
Yo, I'm forming a gun line immediately.
I'm tripping.
Pull y'all line up. Railgun practice right now.
Rows of five.
Accuracy.
Pull up, bang, next row. Pull up, bang, next row.
Nah, first of all, I'm making y'all niggas go to school. Y'all niggas are going to trade school. Y'all gonna study fucking engineering and electrician shit.
Let's do it right.
We're going to Egghead immediately.
Man.
We need to do classes.
We gonna figure it out for y'all. Nigga, kid is illiterate.
Real quick, do y'all have any predictions for next week?
I think more yapping, more backstory, which I'm fine with.
I'm ready to see what this giant Titan could do.
I think he's gonna be tripping.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna be tripping.
I do too.
You think he's not gonna get folded immediately?
I think he might run on the Mother Flame too. I don't know. I think it might be one of them things.
You think the rest of the Mother Flame is
not there? One of the Gorosei members was standing in front of the Mother Flame, right? Didn't they see it?
They were standing in front of the Mother Flame,
yeah.
But I mean, there might be a piece of the Mother Flame or an alternate power source inside of the giant that's just it's different. Because he did say the giant attacked, what was it, Marriage-Wad 200
years ago?
200 years ago or some shit like that. For it to be moving now, it's moving on some other shit, especially if he didn't interfere, like if he didn't touch that at all. It's got some kind of crazy weaponry in store, some kind of crazy shit.
Did the Gorosei fight this thing before? You think?
Yes, maybe they fought something like it. There might be multiple of them. Like it might be that was just one of like a series type shit. Maybe that's where they got the idea for the pacifista from. That might be where they got the idea of like automated soldiers and shit like that. Because they steal bags. Let's not forget these niggas. They not original. No science originates with them. These niggas can't do shit. So
that's fire. I'm about to steal that shit.
That's like that.
Write that down. Write that down.
Yeah.
Them niggas do not know how to make shit.
Gorosei around the corner with the phone. That's good. That's good stuff.
I'm curious because I want to see like the robot move because of Luffy's heart, right?
Yes, I do.
Initially. Got it. So what got it moving 200 years ago?
It could
That's
be
what I want to know.
Damn.
It wasn't. It couldn't be.
It wasn't Joy Boy.
It's nobody we know of. 200 years ago, it's like a weird time
in between.
It attacked Marriage-Wad. It attacked it. So
I think
maybe
the only other thing that happened around that was like the fishmen being freed, right?
I think so. They were made an official country.
So
Maybe there was like an earthquake or some shit like that. Maybe there was some kind of natural. Because for it to attack Mary Joie too is like a very specific set of instructions.
And to only go off when Luffy goes like Gear 5th is an odd time.
I mean, it's kind of reminiscent of Zunisha though, because Zunisha appeared when Luffy turned when Lu went Gear 5th. So that whole shit just kind of, I don't know. I feel like there's bigger ties to the ancient kingdom just because of that devil fruit. Like that devil fruit just has ancient kingdom
Like
influence of
ties.
some kind. Yeah.
Or they might have made that like a separate power source on top of the mother flame. Like they
like there's something
figured out how to channel, like they put something in it that could channel its own power from Luffy's devil fruit.
There's something special about it. Like there's a special property. I don't know. But I do think there's some kind of correlation.
Does it have to do that the fact that armor was made in like the Void Century, like that ancient kingdom, and that's where Joy Boy is from?
Like you think it might resonate or some shit?
Yeah, like it might be something to do with like his people being able to control technology on some type of level.
Maybe it could also be. Maybe it has to do with the Gore Citadel, maybe, right? Mm-hmm. Because this is like the first time that they also have been on land, or that they've like interfered with this shit in quite some time. So maybe the last time that they got, or that the robot woke up, was because of some shit that they did. Like maybe they did some shit 200 years ago, and that's when the robot woke up and was like, "Fuck that, attack Mary Joie."
That's a fact.
But yeah, good point to wrap it up here. Make sure you guys are sharing, and subscribing.
Of course. Let us know what you think about the chapter, what's going on in the next chapter. You can hit us up. Let us know what you think.
Let us know when you have Big Mom scaled, right? Am I tripping?
2 packs of ass.
I think she's the worst Yonko. Yes,
Burger.
Come on. Not that. Not Zoro. Zoro's not there. I don't think
Burger. She's a firmly placed in the burger category for me.
That's all I can say.
Either way, let us know. We'll catch y'all next week. Later, y'all.
Later.